It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's reality alert. Oh, it's all recaps of the first 4 episodes of Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders,
Blinders,
no, it's not
yes.
Peaky Blinders. Although I'd like to have a sneaky link with that Cillian Murphy.
Oh, Cillian Murphy and Sneaky Maury, Spicy Maury on
Spicy.
Gillian.
She's a relationship expert. I'm afraid she's going to take my job.
Yes. That's what the show is. I'm looking. Oh, Sneaky Link. I got confused.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Well,
I thought Mari was being sneaky and that she was going to take Chloe's job.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I'm going to be honest, I'm a little confused why Chloe's there.
I am too.
She doesn't really do it much.
I also feel like Spicy Mari's name is a bit of a misnomer. I feel like she's encouraging them to keep it less spicy.
That's true. She is. She wants them to settle down and have a house with a white picket fence.
I know, and to be honest,
dog and 4 kids and
open. Yeah. Shouldn't she be encouraging them to keep it spicy and like lie to each other?
Yeah. They should at least be the angel and the devil on each other's shoulders.
I know. She should
like what one is like, oh, you got to settle down. The other's like, oh, you got to fuck.
Yeah, I just don't know if they should be having a relationship advisor on any show.
It does remind me a little of Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah, Netflix loves being like, oh, we want to help the people on the shows.
Yeah.
I don't think that you should help the people on the shows.
Oh, but they're so altruistic, you know. They're just so
they're
good people.
Don't even pretend, you know.
They're helping them, Max.
They're
helping them fuck less.
Is this the lowest budget reality show ever on Netflix?
Pretty low budget.
I mean, the somehow it comes off cheaper than The Ultimatum, right?
Oh yeah. I was almost at one point I was like, I wouldn't mind it if, Circle Chat popped up on their TVs in their rooms.
When they go on a date, it's by the pool that they hang out at during the day.
Yeah.
And they don't even get dinner. They get strawberries and champagne.
When I'm writing my notes, I don't even know how to describe the scene except for just by the pool is what I write.
Yeah, I don't even. I just go like they hang out. They all hang out.
Yeah, hanging by the pool again.
At the motel. At the motel. They're still at the motel.
Very low budge.
Yeah, it's very low budge. Well, let's get into it, shall we? So everybody starts meeting up at the beginning of episode 1. We get Nicole V and Logan. He's her super sexy surfer man.
Whoa.
What's your read on Logan?
He's boring. That's my read on him.
Boring, but is he
like a little too normal for reality TV too, I think.
I think he's normal, but I think is he like burnt out? Is that like his situation?
Yeah, well, like that he doesn't want to be there. Do you mean, or what?
Well, that's part. Like, did he do like? Does he do ayahuasca? Like, is he like a little?
I see. Burnt out in that respect.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably stoned the entire time he's there. I imagine.
Well, I don't know if he has access to. Oh, you think he snuck them in, maybe like up his butt or something?
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
These days, come on.
Everybody's comfortable.
Everybody's got THC somewhere
up their butt. Everybody has THC up their butt. So
their butt, their belly button, their pits. Yeah, whatever.
He is boring. But he also says funny. I think fate brought us here. Fate's gonna do what
he's got a few gyms. Yeah,
yeah. Which makes me think that maybe he's done a lot of drugs and just the way he kind of talks. Samira shows up and she knows Manny. What do you think about these two?
This one is kind of funny to me just because the whole parents thing. I wanted the parents to come and visit.
Yes,
both sets, because it's clear that both sets of parents want them to get married. So it's like, to me, the most interesting thing about them is that they've been like, best friends since they were little kids. And the parents are putting all this pressure on them.
Yeah, especially because this has been going on for 10 years, they say, and Samira is 23. I don't know how old Manny is. I'm guessing around the same.
I think he's around the same age. Yeah.
Which is like, so this has been going on.
So it's like since like middle school or
since like middle school. I also just love the idea of the parents being like, "We love you two casually fucking. Like, we love this. You know? We don't want you to get married.
Friends
we just
with
want you guys to
benefits,
keep
but
it
maybe
casual.
one day marriage with
Maybe,
benefits?
but for now, like, just keep it casual. You're in high school. Sow your wild oats. You know."
They know what it takes to develop a good relationship.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get to Travis and Angelique. She says they don't have an emotional relationship whatsoever. They have kind of a contentious relationship.
Yeah, it shows. Well, not the contentious. I didn't really see much of that, but you know, they seem like they really don't give a shit about each other.
Well, this is what stands out to me about Sneaky Links. The amount of people that say, we don't know each other. It comes up all the time. All the couples go, we don't know each other at all.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like
they only know each other's private
butts. They only know each other's butts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Avery shows up. They call her Miss Avery. And she knows Colt. They say they are friends. They had a blip in time, and she says he's a guy you keep secret and would never marry. I get why she would say that.
Yeah, he's definitely a secret boy.
He's trouble. He's trouble. But it seems like a hard guy to keep secret because he's so all over the place.
Yeah, he's cray for sure.
Cray. Then Kyle shows up and he knows Zoe. Yeah, and they're like friends or something. I don't know. Boring alert.
Yeah, these two are. They couldn't get Kyle out of here fast enough. To be honest.
Yeah. Zoe, I'm fine with. Kyle,
like Zoe's actually trying.
You're right. Zoe is trying. Yeah,
but like, man, Kyle, he just didn't do anything.
Well, his strikeout moment was very funny.
Yes, but he really, otherwise, there was nothing.
That's what I would be doing if I was on the show and I was single. Every night, I would just call everybody.
Yeah. Hey,
it's
what's
a numbers game. Why don't you just, hey, what's up? You want to come over? Why wouldn't you just try to hook up with everybody?
Hey, I had a question. Is your fridge running?
Yeah, I would also I would run to the doors and knock on them and run away.
Yeah. I'd get my Arnold Schwarzenegger soundboard going. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Just prank call everybody the whole night.
Oh man, I don't have any Arnold sound bites. Dan, why don't we? I probably have them somewhere, but under some like weird name, you know.
Well, you're not 12 years old, so it's okay.
Well, in some ways. So Chloe shows up from Too Hot to Handle. And Logan,
is that Chloe from Too Hot to Handle?
I know, right? It's crazy the way that it works out.
Is that Chloe from Too Hot to Handle?
And you know, she reveals that they've all been brought there with their sneaky link, and they're all like, "Yeah, we know." Spicy Mari then arrives, and we're like, "Of course, the legendary Spicy Mari is here,
right? The
real celebrity."
We've all read her books.
Yes,
we've all been to her seminars.
She's transformed my life.
Mm-hmm.
Let's learn a little bit more about Manny and Samira. He says he was relieved out of everyone that it was her. Well, isn't that a nice thing to hear?
Yeah, out of all the people it could have been.
Ooh. Out of all the people I'm fucking on the DL and hiding from each other,
there's some real crazies on my roster, so I'm just glad that it's this person.
And you are the biggest doormat out of all of them. So thank you.
Your parents are still going to have me over for Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
Even after I dump you on the show.
Travis and Angelique, she says that like they're each other's booty calls, but she always gets hurt and he doesn't. So it sounds like you're more of a booty call to him than he is to you.
Yeah, Angelique confuses me because she'll say stuff like that and then at the same time say like, "Oh, we don't know each other. We don't really care about each other." And it's like, but you kind of seem like you do care about him a little bit.
She's not respectful enough of her own feelings. She needs to.
That's really true.
She needs to talk to Spicy Mari.
She needs to take ayahuasca at the
she needs to talk
at the
to
Sneaky Links Motel. Yeah.
Yeah, at the hut in the back.
By the pool.
Yeah. Brandon and Nicole, he says the last time I saw you in Atlanta, you ghosted me. And she's like, that's because I flew across the country to see you and you just spent all your time focusing on other women. And he's like, yeah, the constant flow of women, that's been a problem for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a sex addict, so
Yeah, I'm a sex
that
addict.
makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Kyle and Zoe, this is very romantic. They met through their friend who DJs. But this is what this stood out to me though, Ben. They said I think she says this. They met one night and got, quote, really intoxicated, end quote, and then, quote, something happened, end
Love
quote.
at first sight. That's what happened.
What?
Love at first sight.
Okay. But really intoxicated. She didn't say drunk. She said really intoxicated.
Ooh.
So what kind of intoxicated
Heroin?
did they get?
Heroin?
It could have been heroin. Could have been huffing paint.
They could have been shooting up together.
Should have been shooting up at the Sneaky Links Motel. Nothing good ever happens there.
Are we sure it's a motel, or is it a hotel or a motel? We need to know.
Or is it a Holiday Inn? I don't know, Ben.
Do they claim to have HBO? That's what I want to know.
That's what's important. Colton Avery, she's excited to see a different side of him besides his Nashville fuckboy side. I don't know if she's going to see that.
No.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking. You can't take the Nashville out of a guy, you know?
No. Let's get to Nicole and Logan. She wants to run away this night. I think she's thinking about quitting, but they don't go into it too much, right? Yeah. Is that the vibe that you got?
Yeah, for sure.
But she doesn't. And we start to see this thing between Angelique and Colt happen. Let's get to the first activity. I'm really glad that we had Chloe and Spicy Mari to run this activity where they ask them questions on how they've, on how they view things, right? Was that the point of this?
I guess. Yeah.
How they've approached relationships. But
all I know is they ended up better people at the end of this challenge.
Yeah, they did. I'm glad that we also saw no questions, no answers. They really yada yada the whole thing.
Yep.
Let's do the highlights. Angelique says her toxic trait is she drinks too much and calls the same person over and over. Well, will you please give them alcohol so we can see this happen on the show?
Come on, put mini bars in the rooms, you idiots.
Please. Give them
I want to see empty candy wrappers and empty shooters all over their beds, please.
I want Colt to leave her for Kelsey, and then I want him to not pick up and have her keep calling him over and over and over again while she chugs mini bottles of Stoli or something, you know? This podcast brought to you by Stoli. Can guys and girls be friends? That answer wasn't a big deal, but Zoe says right after that, Travis has this Johnny Depp mysterious aura about him.
Ooh.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Would you end things with your sneaky link if they hooked up with somebody else? We don't really get like a lot of good stuff. Even the body count, Colt won't say his body count number.
Yeah, wow.
You should have to, or you have to check out. You get checked out.
People were saying triple digits. I'm thinking quadruple.
Quadruple, definitely. Brandon and Nicole, she's upset that he's not giving her attention. And she says that sucks because every other man thinks she's so into Brandon. And it's like, well, that's because you are.
She is the most needy of anyone there, I will say. It's throughout these first 4 episodes, she is like...
She's the most in love.
She's the most in love. Absolutely.
Travis and Zoe, they talk about what his type is, and they seem to form a connection, and they start building on it. But I feel like nothing's going to happen here. They don't give a shit.
No.
Or he doesn't. Avery, and I feel like anything that is going to happen has already happened. Have they kissed yet? I don't think so. If you haven't kissed by episode 4, nothing's going to happen.
Nothing's going to happen. Yeah.
Avery and Manny, they flirt in the pool, and she says that he is catching her attention, and Samira is just watching this, and she's mad. She's mad. Poor Samira.
No, he's not coming over again for Christmas ever again.
Poor Samira. She's young. Her family wants this for her. She's just trying to appease them. She wants to honor her family, and Manny, he has other wants. Colt and Angelique, they talk about how their connection, it's not just based on looks, okay? It's also based on personality? Have you gotten a lot of personality? I guess their personality is they're horny?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes. She tells Colt, she tells us Colt was the type of guy she was trying to meet in here.
Huh.
I think she is very...
Him?
Well, we've gone over this. She doesn't respect her own emotions, so maybe she has low standards for herself. I'm being Mark Wahlberg.
It is the Sneaky Links Motel,
Yeah,
what do you expect to find here? Really?
That's
a couple of cockroaches.
True. Yeah.
A couple of fuckboys. And you would hope a mini bar with some shooters in it, but no.
Can't go to a McDonald's looking for a filet mignon,
Plenty of Big Macs, though. Come on.
That's true. Nicole V and Logan. She's a conversation with Logan to see if there's something worth building on. And she says where his head is at. And he's like, I'm just trying to figure that all out. I'm just trying to see where the wind blows today. And based on its direction, I'll know how I feel about you. But later. And she says that their chemistry is undeniable.
Wow. Already?
Well, they came in together.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But I know why you got confused, because they have no chemistry.
They don't.
Well, we get to the link lowdown. Spicy Mario says this is where things get real. Did you feel that things got real, Ben?
I thought it was fake as shit before this, and then I literally had to buckle up. I was watching I was watching in my car, and I had to put the seatbelt on.
Yeah, it changed my life. Yeah, nothing happens. But they get phone privileges. Colt calls Angelique. He runs over there. They end up making out, baby.
Ooh.
Woo! This was fun. I like when they get to kiss in quickly. I don't like waiting too many episodes for a little kiss. Yeah. Let's go.
Give us the smooches quick.
Give me some smooches. We get into episode 2. They kiss each other goodnight. He says he's falling really hard for her. She thinks he could be a relationship outside of there.
Whoa.
Oh, my sweet summer child. No.
I don't know. I always thought what happened at the Sneaky Links Motel stays at the Sneaky Links Motel.
That's what he thinks. That's not what she thinks. Colt and Brandon the next morning. Colt tells us he likes to keep his business in the filing cabinet. So I guess he's not going to tell everyone.
Okay.
Have you heard that expression before?
Not really.
No, maybe it's a Nashville thing.
Yeah, they got a lot of filing cabinets in their homes.
Yeah, do-si-do's country music filing cabinets. That's like what they're known for. We get to this bike building competition. Wow.
This was cool. This was
She really taught them how to build their relationships.
By building a bike.
Yeah, but you forgot about the selfie taking in front of like the bar mitzvah.
Yeah, what was with that?
The bar mitzvah photo op in the park.
The photo prop?
Yeah, bar mitzvah photo booth.
They have them at weddings too.
I know. But I was trying to highlight how ridiculous it was. Yeah.
What do you think the bike chain represented in their relationship?
Oh my god. I think it was like the the links of all the sneakiness that they have. You know, the
yeah.
chain, each cog
One
is
little
like
sneaky link at a
link.
time, leading to their eventual love of their life.
The squeaky wheel gets clean in the sneaky link.
Yes.
Beautiful. Girls chat. Samira talks about she's thinking about how Manny has never valued her friendship the same way. Maybe he doesn't value her friendship at all.
I would fall.
Yeah, I think you're onto something.
I think so.
Boys chat. Maddie says he is the one who always keeps it casual. And then Logan goes, sometimes it's nice just to have someone there. Oh, we're getting very transparent here.
Yeah, like a trip sitter, right?
Yeah.
Is that what he means?
Yep. Exactly.
Just in case I spiral.
Nicole's like, yeah, we never actually have sex. He just does a lot of drugs and I sit there. I don't know if I like this relationship.
He has me like pick out which color crayon that he's going to use to draw.
Like, you judge me for wanting to be successful. And she's like, you just lay there and do drugs all day. You can't judge me. Colt and Avery, their date's just eating strawberries and saying they had good connection. But we learned that he is a bad boy, but also a good lover boy.
Ooh. Dangerous combination.
Dangerous. He's dangerous, baby. At night, Brandon calls Nicole S. But she's not ready to hook up with him. And she says if another hot blonde walks in, he'd be all over that. And he's like, everybody is attractive. But I will say in an earlier confessional, he said if a hot blonde comes in with fake tits, that he's going to be all over that. So
he's not shy about having a type. No.
Yes. No, he likes hot blondes with fake tits. His words.
Mm-hmm.
My words would be a blonde-haired, beautiful woman with an ample manufactured bosom. That would be.
You know what my words would be? A human being who just needs love.
That is. Oh my god. That is. I literally couldn't have said it better myself.
Yep. I deserve that ovation. I do.
You do. If I felt like standing, I would. Colt and Angelique meet up, and she's worried about his relationship with Avery. Manny calls Nicole V. And they hang out, and they end up making out. And she says he's her typical type, and Logan is not. Ooh, baby. Yeah. What do you think about Manny and Nicole V?
He was reading the Bible before she came over. Do you think that's like his process for getting all horned up?
Yeah, everyone's reading Gideon's Bible to get horned up, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I gotta see her burning bush.
Everyone's doing some Rocky Raccoon role play up in there, you know? See, I know you know that reference because Beatles, because music. Brandon and Nicole S make out the next day. Brandon keeps putting effort to build the relationship, and she tells us she's happy to hear that, but she knows he's a man, and we all know how they operate, Ben. We know these men.
These
on reality TV.
Rats.
These serpents, these trays. Manny and Nicole V, then they hang out by the pool, and Samira is watching, and so is Logan. And Manny says the daytime is cock blocking his nighttime. I think we've all been there with the sun, you know.
Hate the sun.
Fuck the sun. Bring me the moon. The moon is my wingman for a human being that needs love. Did I do that right?
Yes.
Thank you.
He might be a vampire. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Does not like the daytime at all.
No. Manny and Samira, he's usually like, it's bound to get messy. I'm open to everybody, and we should explore everyone. And Samira tells us that she's not interested in pursuing someone who's emotionally unavailable.
Really?
Right? Yeah. Really, because it seems like you are, and that's everybody who's here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Kind of seems like you fit the archetype of what the producers wanted, which was a bunch of women who really actually want to be with their sneaky link, and a bunch of men who are just fuckboys.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Speaking of fuck, we get to fuck, marry, kill, and Brandon. Do you like that transition?
Always a good. Yeah, that was a good transition, but also always a good game to play with your current friend with benefits around.
Especially when you kill them.
Yeah.
So he kills.
He knew what he was doing.
Oh, he did. He kills Nicole S. He marries Zoe, and he fucks Angelique. She doesn't find this funny, Nicole S.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Why doesn't she just get a good sense of humor?
He should. You know what he should have said? He should have said, "I would fuck every girl here, and then I'd kill Nicole.
I'd kill you, and then
I'd
marry.
And then he just glares
her.
at her. Then he just glares at her for a long time.
And then I'd marry all of them, and I'd actually treat them right, like really well, unlike I've ever treated you."
Oh.
And then she says, "I want him to want me." She needs him to need her. Link lowdown. Let's go. We should have just started eliminating people here instead of
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do we do? We're giving warnings.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, I mean, I do like the premise of being like, you better start hooking up with people and flirting. But no, snip. Especially because
it could have just been done with you put a red card on their door or something, and then if you get the red card, that means you got to step it up.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Like a little.
Yeah.
Like a little.
I'm just trying to help Netflix's budget. They don't need hosts here.
Yeah.
They really don't.
Yeah, just do a Lana type thing. Like, who cares? Just bring Lana back. It's the same shit. Like, what's the fucking problem? We don't care at this point. Yeah. I do like that they're encouraging people to hook up. That's good. Because if we're doing dating after dark and people aren't hooking up in beds, that's really bad. I'll give them.
It's kind of the point of the Sneaky Links Motel.
Okay? Yeah, it's called Sneaky Links Dating After Dark. I don't. Anyway, episode 3. Yeah, Mari lets people stay. Especially because we have people that are going to be entering. Just cut people and have them enter earlier.
Yeah, why not?
So Manny invites Avery over and they kiss. I like this Manny guy. He's a 2-timer. We like them.
Why have one girlfriend when you can have 2 girlfriends?
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, it's just math.
Yeah, 2 is better than 1.
He says he trusts Spicy Mari and her guidance. So he's just doing what she says. We trust her. Samira
She's
calls
an expert, so
yeah. Samira calls Travis asking her date. He says sounds wonderful. Yeah, that's not something about a guy saying that a date sounds wonderful. You know that he's not really interested. Am I right? I don't know.
Guys don't use that word too often. I don't know.
No, and anyone, if I asked a girl out on a date and she said, "Oh yeah, that sounds wonderful," I don't know. It sounds a little hedgy. You know what I'm talking about? It's
Somebody
not
was like, "That would be my greatest pleasure."
Yeah, also bad.
My greatest honor.
If somebody was like, "Oh my god, awesome, can't wait," you're good. But if they say, "Oh yeah, date, that sounds good, that'd be wonderful," yeah, I'm not feeling good about wonderful. I don't feel good about wonderful.
It's a bad word.
It's a bad word. But she's happy he likes cats. Colt and Angelique, they meet up. Yeah, they're hanging out. Logan and Nicole V, they meet up and play cards. We hadn't gotten any card playing yet.
Yeah, they're playing War.
Yeah. Were they playing War?
Yeah, they were playing War.
Wow, that's the most boring card game ever. That makes sense.
Yep.
She's feeling guilty about her smooch with Manny, and so she tells him, and then he gets toxic, right? Is this when he gets toxic? He gets mad at her?
A little bit.
Yeah,
he's probably just losing in War, though.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
I think they only did War because he probably did too many drugs to be able to do a more complicated game.
Yeah. He does say that what happens in darkness comes to light when you take peyote for the first time. I
Wow,
think that's what he said. Yeah.
that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Nicole, S, and Brandon, the next day, she says, "You hurt my feelings in the game," and he's like, "It was just a joke. Come on, you're my priority. You're my number one. I only care about you."
It's a game. I don't actually want to murder you. I'll go to prison if I do that.
Yeah,
You don't have to worry about me killing you.
yeah.
I only wanted to kill you. I'm not going to actually kill you.
You just have to worry about me fucking and marrying other people. You don't have to worry about me killing you.
Yeah, I'm not going to actually kill anyone. And I'm not going to marry anyone either. But I am going to fuck. Okay.
Kyle and Zoe, who we forgot were on the show, they decided to be friends. Angelique and Travis, he says he's happy to be here and experience growth. Temptation Island, anyone?
Yeah, that's what we need.
They decide to be friends. This is so fun watching everybody.
I tell you, Mark L. Wahlberg, he would have a field day with these people.
I know, but they're experiencing so much growth. They're all deciding to be friends.
Do you think Mark's academic background with counseling, do you think that it extends to sex addiction?
I think it does, but honestly, I think Spicy Mari is way more advanced than Mark in all aspects of life.
Whoa.
Is he Spicy Mark L. Wahlberg?
No, that's true. He's not.
He doesn't
He's
have
just regular Mark L. Wahlberg.
Yeah, it's like you're a doctor and then you're spicy. So she's ascended. Yeah.
Oh my god. That's got me rethinking life.
I know.
I gotta change my display name here. There we go.
Oh my god, why haven't we done that yet? Yeah, we're changing our names to Spicy Big Rascals. Wow. Okay.
I don't think we can go by Rascals anymore. I think it's got to be Spicy Rascals.
We're spicy now. So Colt reveals to Avery what's going on. And he's like, I just feel so good to be honest with you and tell you that I've been secretly hooking up with Angelique. And I just know that you'll be cool with it. So be cool with it. And she's like, I'm so cool with it. I'm totally happy with this. I'm so glad you're being honest with me.
Yeah.
And they're friends. And everything.
It went as perfect as it possibly could.
Yeah. And then in confessional,
you didn't have to play fuck, marry, kill or anything.
So. No. And then in confessional, she's like, I'm blindsided, but I'm pretending to be cool so I don't seem needy.
You know, I'm picking up on the same storylines with all the women and the same storylines with all the men. It's
weird. Travis and Zoe says she really likes how he's moving and can see why him and Angelique are such good friends. Maybe talk to Angelique a little bit about how he moves, Travis. Talk about how he moves. Let's get to the Travis and Samira date. Well, it just doesn't work out because she's 4'9", she's not tall enough, and she's too young. So
she reminds him of his sisters.
Yeah.
Manny
and Avery, they end out making out. Okay.
Manny gives her a rose. Hello, what is this?
Oh yeah. I was like, this is very Bachelor. And do you know why she got that rose? Because she played cello in the 4th grade, and that's very intriguing. Yeah.
Do you think he invited her to the boom boom room after that?
Yeah, they went to the boom boom room afterwards. Yes.
Which at the Sneaky Links Motel is every room.
What's the equivalent of the Bachelor helicopter in
Sneaky Links? Like a cab outside or something?
Okay, yeah, they go to a cab outside and they circle Sneaky Links once. They get to do it once, and that is it. Luau. Travis isn't into Samira. Nicole S tries to, get Brandon jealous, but I don't think it really works. I don't think he really cares at all.
He's like, great, she found someone else. Thank God.
Yes. Colt carries Angelique off as a way to hard launch, but nobody really cares. He's like, look what I did. Everyone's like, okay.
Cool.
Cool. We don't really care. Manny and Nicole V talk. Yeah, he's definitely hiding this whole Angelique thing, and he's like, "Isn't it fair to explore other options?" But he doesn't really say like what's going on with Avery, you know.
No.
But isn't it clear? Like he took her on a date.
Yeah, you would think. But I think what's not clear is, just how much he's been
Yeah, kissing her.
kissing. Smooching.
Yeah, it's messed up.
But it is the Sneaky Links Motel.
Yeah, I know. You're supposed to sneak. You're supposed to link.
You have to walk like this at the Sneaky Links Motel. You have to,
Creep.
do
You
like,
have to tiptoe.
yeah, you have to creep and you have to do the cat burglar walk when you walk from room to room.
In the preview, they show people like moving like snakes along like the balcony. I'm excited for that. I want people to
Yeah.
sneaking,
I want them to get on the floor and wiggle around like worms.
I want them to wear like all black morph suits so that they transform with the night and like camo and night vision goggles. Yeah.
That's really, like they're dressed like ninjas or something.
People should have paintball guns, and if you hit someone while they're sneaking, they have to go back to their room.
Yes, that would be
you can have defense against the sneaky linking.
So they're all wearing tactical gear.
Yes.
Why aren't we producing this
show?
show?
You get 3 bullets and you can stop the sneaky link.
No hosts, 1 gun, tactical gear, and a phone in your bedroom.
And a mini bar.
Mini bar and unlimited condoms.
I hope they have unlimited condoms.
God, I hope so. At the Sneaky Links Motel, they better.
I bet they're very off-brand, though.
Yeah, it's like some Eastern European thing. Yeah,
made from saran wrap. Manny and Avery, he approaches her outside the rooms and he's like, "Are you coming in?" But she doesn't want to. She's not into it. Then she asks for a kiss goodbye.
Weird.
He gives it to her, and then she says, "That wasn't very loving."
Wow. What is this? The Loving Links Motel?
This whole interaction was so awkward.
It was very bizarre. Yeah.
I bet either of them walked away just being like, "I would love to eternal sunshine that moment from my fucking life."
Yeah, absolutely.
That wasn't loving. Or awkward goodbye kiss.
Why won't you kiss me romantically at the Sneaky Links Motel?
Kiss me lovingly after I didn't want to go into a room at the Sneaky Links Hotel for more camera time. Kyle tries to call Nicole, Angelique, and Samira. Nicole and Angelique aren't there, and Samira's like, "I'm ready for bed. I don't even want to see you." So, yeah. That's really bad. She doesn't even want to have like a conversation with him.
No. Yeah.
That's bad.
You gotta go.
That is bad.
Not good.
Nicole S. and Travis. Oh, they end up making out. Okay. Ooh.
Why doesn't anyone ever just call the other person and be like, "Swimming? What do you think? You want to go swimming?"
Yeah, I want to do some nighttime.
I got my noodle.
Yeah, why can't they go to is there an arcade downstairs?
Yeah, or like
a snack bar?
Is there a foosball table?
Yeah, something. Hang on, is there a lobby?
Who wants to go to the vending machine?
Yeah, the ice machine. Maybe get some.
I want to get a Powerade.
Yeah, there might be something like that. He says a line from Temptation Island. He says, "You're trouble." Ooh. Colt and Angelique, things get hot and heavy with them a little bit here. Ooh. And we see Logan looking outside his door, but he's holding his paintball gun, but doesn't see them, so he can't use it. He wants to save his ammo.
That's not a paintball gun. Oh no.
We get a group chat the next day. Zoe says her best date was having a kiss in a photo booth at a comedy show.
Wow.
That's your best date?
She sounds like a terrible audience member.
This is the type This is the This is the type of people that end up at the Sneaky Links Hotel.
What kind of fucking comedy club has a photo booth?
I don't know. What type of person is that their best date at a comedy show? Number one.
Is she sure this wasn't a Chuck E. Cheese? Did she think that
there was this rat? He was so funny. He was a costume comic. He was in a rat suit.
He did all these rat jokes.
There was really good pizza. Really good pizza. It was like family friendly, which I love. Wholesome.
You got to check out Charles's TikTok. Yeah.
And then it turns out that Logan, after Nicole ghosted him for the Hawaii trip, he enjoyed himself.
Whoa. Not okay. He should have been depressed the whole time.
And he lied to her about it. And then he hooked up with her afterwards. His casual hookup.
Wow. He saw a volcano after she left. That is not cool.
I know.
He ate a delicious pineapple after she left. Not okay. You're telling me he got a nice tan after she left?
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely not. That is not okay.
He recreated scenes from Lilo and Stitch. It's fucked up. This is weird though. He says, "Yeah, we've all done shitty things to our sneaky link, right? So we should all do more, right? We should all do a pact to do shitty things to our sneaky link, right? We should all kiss right now, right? Come on."
Maybe it's just the ecstasy talking here, but
yeah,
we should all make out.
Come on.
One big kiss together. Tongues in, everyone.
Link lowdown. Colt and Angelique, they get the spicy sweet. Angelique tells us they're couple goals.
They're couple what?
Goals.
Oh.
They're couple goals.
Sneaky Link goals.
Goals, yeah. And then we lose Samira and Kyle. R.I.P. Yeah, no, R.I.P.
I'm gonna miss Kyle so much.
No, he was a star.
Those two words that he said in the first 3 episodes really hit hard with me.
No! Yeah. I love that the spicy suite is just another motel room of the same size.
Yeah.
Nothing different.
There's nothing different about
it. There's emojis on the wall.
There's like a bottle of hot sauce in there.
It's the same fucking thing. Logan and Nicole V. Oh, this is where he gets toxic. Yeah, he lashes out at her for owning, a car. And he's like, I just hitchhike,
Yeah. He's an into the wilderness type guy.
Yeah, he's gonna do that. Brandon and Nicole. So when she's done with Logan, she goes over to Brandon. Hell yeah, girl. And she's like, me and Logan are done, and I find you attractive. But then in confessional, she's like, yeah, I'm not really finding a spark with him. Nah.
Yeah, I didn't think anything was gonna go down with them. Really.
No. Spicy sweet. They make love.
Oh,
sneaky links or sneaky love?
Oh,
Colt is such a different guy.
You think? Are we gonna get a proposal at the end of this?
Yeah, definitely.
You think?
Yeah. Well, Brandon said he wanted to marry.
It'd be like Joey and Carousel all over again.
Yeah, we're gonna get a fuck, a marry, and a kill at the end of.
Oh my God!
Season. Yeah.
I think I know who's gonna be doing the killing.
A lot of murdering happens at hotels, so it's very likely.
That's true.
Travis and Zoe. So Manny goes to Avery and he says, I'm not looking outside of us, and we should tell one another if something different happens.
Oh yeah, this is where
he's like really setting himself up.
This is where he's digging the hole. Yeah.
Travis and Zoe. Zoe says her biggest fear is having to settle, but it takes her like an hour to explain this, and I think my greatest fear was that she would never get to the end of it. It takes her like literally 20 minutes. Literally.
I was like, why didn't she say spiders or snakes?
Yeah, just say something interesting so that people
like I'm on a plane and it goes down.
Yeah, it's like when you're having a conversation, you want to say something interesting so people are interested in you. Has no one ever told you this?
Yeah.
Part of having a conversation is.
I would have been like, spiders. What kind of spiders?
Exactly. It's like we're having a conversation. You want to say things that are engaging so people will engage with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not this boring crap.
Maybe that's why you can only have sneaky links, because everyone's like, oh my God, I can't stand listening to this bullshit.
I will say the title of the show being Sneaky Links, and then people do their sneaky link, and then people get upset about the sneaky link. It's like, but it's a sneaky link show.
Yeah, what are you expecting?
What do you expect? What's going on?
Unsneaky links? I don't get it.
It's very strange.
Blatant links. Travis tells us he's not ready to commit to Zoe because she's boring. Manny and Nicole V, he tells her he's glad that the roadblock of Logan is lifted and that he doesn't have a stronger connection with anyone than with her. And he tells us, he's like, well, I hope that they don't put it together. We get Nicole S. and Brandon. And Brandon says, don't apologize for Tiki night. At this point in life, there might be other people better for you than me here. So he does the classic, it's not you, it's me. She cries. And in confessional, she says they both know it's not working. And she says it's Brandon's loss. Well, I think that you're the one that feels that it's a loss, though. But it's okay.
Yeah.
I hope she can accept it.
Just don't play any more fuck, marry, kill games with them. You're not gonna like the answer.
I just hope she can get over it. I hope she can. Let's get to this other egg game. Who cares? God.
I think the producers had egg on their face after this one because it was such a dud.
I mean, things do get... can I say, Nicole V, we don't care about a guy in high school cheating on you. You don't get to say that for heartbreak. High school heartbreak doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't count. Avery says that it's hard to watch people make connections directly in front of her, like watching Manny do it. And then Nicole picks up on what's going on. So he really quickly gets, overtaken. And Angelique says rejection is her fear. And a guy getting picked, when a guy picks someone else over her, that she kind of said he could feel things out with. We get to the party. Corinthian enters. Kelsey enters. So they don't have sneaky links at this time. I wonder if the next two people that enter will be their sneaky
I was
links.
wondering that same thing, because if they're getting cast, then you would think that they were reserves just in case as well. So they would have a sneaky link partner.
Well,
too.
I hope so. If they don't, it's kind of lame. If they're just like, we're single.
They better.
Yeah. Angelique and Colt. Angelique says that she didn't get a chance to talk to Colt because Kelsey took precedence and that it would be detrimental to their relationship. And she says, let this be a test. I think she's trying to figure out, how he's going to act in the real world. She's going to.
There's no better place to test someone than the Sneaky Links Motel.
Exactly. It's a
bunch of lab rats.
Is this the first time that this happens? It's the first time that I noticed where we see Mari on a laptop taking notes while watching them.
Yeah.
Is this the first time with fully color corrected non-surveillance footage? It's Mari watching the show taking notes.
Yeah. I wanted to see her with like a DSLR and a telephoto lens, like taking pictures too.
What is happening? Why did we need to have that? What does it do?
Because she's serious, dude. She's an academic, okay?
Why isn't Chloe taking notes?
Good question. She should be.
Corinthians and Zoe connect a little bit. Angelique and Kelsey talk, and she's like, I'm going to hit on Colt. Nicole V, Avery, and Nicole S talk. Nicole V and Avery, they put it together. Nicole V won't say what exactly happened between her and Colt, though. She says, we had a good night.
You think it was like belly button stuff? Or...
Maybe. I don't know. Why is she ashamed of it?
I don't know.
She wouldn't even be like, we kissed. She's like, we had a good night. Is she just so not kiss and tell or not?
I think it's she doesn't want to be braggadocious that she won at war.
Oh, because her, yeah. Everybody's playing war.
Win with grace,
Yeah. Nicole S calls Travis, and she tells us she wants Brandon to feel like what it's to watch her with somebody else. She's so over Brandon. It's his loss. They're moving on. Yeah. Colt and Angelique, he says, I don't want to hurt your feelings with the whole Kelsey thing. And well, get ready. And Angelique says it brings her back to that time with that other guy who she told to feel things out with somebody else. And it's like, then why are you telling him to feel things out?
She's testing him.
Honestly,
at the Sneaky Links Motel.
Honestly, I mean, it is kind of a good move if you want to be with somebody and you're like, well, let's see how they'll act in the real world, then I'll know. But you are setting yourself up to be hurt. Anyway, Manny, Nicole V, and Avery. I love how he says it was a miscommunication.
This was fantastic. Yeah.
And they're like, well, I think you're lying. And he's like, I just, I was just.
And then he just calls one of them dumb.
Well, she's just not intellectual. She only played cello in the 4th grade. I think Nicole V made it to the 6th grade. She's just not as intellectual. Nicole V is very intellectual. She wins war. Avery's never won a game.
Nicole V's read all the Harry Potter books. Avery's only read like 2.
2. And she listened to
she
them.
watched
Audio, Ben.
She watched the movies.
Yeah. Manny, Brandon, and Kelsey, they're like, you just called Avery dumb. And they're like, just apologize. I don't know if we ever see him apologize yet. We get to this activity where Chloe starts calling people linkers. I like how they're developing the vocabulary. You all linkers who are sneaky linking in the linky-ish motel linkies.
I think those are just regular words in the UK.
Oh, this is like a British show.
It's a British show.
Oh, that makes sense. Is this taken from England?
Yes,
like
I think
every show.
I think if you look closely, you can see Big Ben in the background on by the pool.
Yes. Corinthian. So Corinthian ends up getting a massage from Zoe, and Colt and Kelsey do a massage. So he has her massage him. Isn't that a little selfish?
It is a little selfish.
It wasn't her choice. Yeah. You know that. He just said massage me. He wants to switch. She doesn't. She says she's never given a sober massage.
Huh.
Are massages like a drunk thing? Am I missing something this day and age?
I mean, I get blitzed every time I go to a massage parlor.
When I go to massage, I get like $150 massage, and I just show up like wasted. I've never remembered a massage.
I just collapse on the table and I let them do their thing.
They could do nothing. I know I come out feeling relaxed with a headache. I assume they're doing their job. Then Colt and Kelsey, they end up making out and doing butt stuff over the bathing suit butt stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Just to be clear, I don't want to.
We'll save the other butt stuff for the sneaky link at night.
I don't want to get sued for slander.
No.
Over the bathing suit butt stuff.
Sued for slander. It's like the least of the worst things we've said about people. So
he said we did butt stuff.
We've called people murderers on this.
That's a cool thing, though.
That is cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you for joining us. Sneaky Links episodes 1 through 4. We will be back tomorrow, Friday, May 23rd, to recap the next 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. We'll be back. Check us out and go to patreon.com/reality alert, where we are recapping Love is Blind Argentina. That's patreon.com/reality alert. Okay. Bye. It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your 2 best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.